In this video, let's talk about the software that you can use to create awesome movies and videos for your business. Now, of course, there are literally hundreds of different software out there that each does a specific type of video or serves a specific purpose. But for most people, it comes down basically to the three software I'm going to explain here. And these are complete software suites that can record your screen, and they can also record yourself. You can also record yourself using your built-in camera or webcam. So the first is Camtasia Studio, or actually it's called Camtasia for Mac. And this works on both PC and Macs as well. So if you have a PC, you can get Camtasia Studio for PC, and for Mac it's Camtasia for Mac. So Camtasia for Mac started off as pure screen recording and editing software, but today it can do much more. So let's look at the features of Camtasia. You can record anything you want, create dynamic videos, share. Okay, so today in Camtasia you can create screen capture, and you can also capture your talking head video with your webcam, and it costs $99 for a single user license. So this is $99 to install it once in your computer, and for Windows it's $299. So the price difference from Windows to Mac is significant, and that's because once Apple introduced iMovie, and with the new version of the Mac operating system as well, a lot of these software makers had to reduce the price. So Camtasia actually for Mac used to cost $199, but now it only costs $99. Now let's look at one of the best known rivals to Camtasia Studio, and that is ScreenFlow. ScreenFlow is owned by a company called Telestream. So ScreenFlow, although it's not as flashy in terms of its presentation and web size compared to Camtasia, it is just as powerful as Camtasia or even more powerful, and it costs only $99 as well. So ScreenFlow basically has tagged its pricing to Camtasia. When Camtasia was $199, ScreenFlow cost $199 as well, but now they both cost $99 for Mac. ScreenFlow, however, is only available for Mac and PC users, but you can't experience ScreenFlow. So in terms of functionality, ScreenFlow and Camtasia is more or less similar. They're both meant primarily for screen recording and producing screen capture videos, but of course they can both now also support HD video from your webcam. Now, if you would ask me to choose between Camtasia Studio and ScreenFlow, I would choose ScreenFlow. It is a bit harder to use compared to Camtasia Studio, but once you get the hang of it, ScreenFlow is actually way more flexible and powerful compared to Camtasia Studio. However, although I do have Camtasia Studio and ScreenFlow, which I'm actually using to record this series of lectures and tutorials, which I'm actually using to record some of the videos in this tutorial. If you ask me to compare these two with iMovie, I would choose iMovie any day. So iMovie had a different history. Now iMovie is mostly for importing your photos and importing your videos, and it's not about screen capture at all. So iMovie doesn't even come with a built-in feature to capture what's happening on your screen, but there are tons of other software that you can use for that, including the built-in QuickTime application that comes with every Mac. So yes, iMovie doesn't have a built-in screen capture component, but for everything else I find iMovie to be way better. Number one, it's easier to use once you understand the basic concepts. Number two, producing anything in iMovie is much faster than Camtasia Studio or ScreenFlow, and I can get it done in half the time compared to Camtasia Studio or ScreenFlow. The second is that iMovie has almost never crashed no matter what I'm doing. I can be producing a video and recording or editing another video at the same time, and it will never crash. It is so stable. I can't say the same for Camtasia Studio, which in my opinion is the most unstable of all the three software I've mentioned here. ScreenFlow does a good job as well, but ScreenFlow tends to suck up a lot of memory and also a lot of your RAM compared to iMovie. So iMovie is really my preferred software. It is not meant for screen recording, but if you're talking about covering a wide range of video types, for example, your talking head video, a video demo, animation, etc., iMovie not only gets the job done, but it gets the job done fast, and it's very reliable, it's very stable, and the best part is iMovie costs only $14.99. So when you go to the Apple Store and click on iMovie, and it will bring you to the Mac App Store on the Apple website, and you get a notification like this. Click on Launch Application. So when you click through from the Apple website, you go to the Mac App Store, the online version, and click on View in Mac App Store to view it in the App Store on your computer. You get a message like this. You just choose Launch Application, and now you will be looking at the iMovie app page on your computer. So the easiest way to get iMovie is to just purchase it from within your Mac App Store on your computer. It only costs $14.99, and this will be the best investment you make this year if you're serious about using videos to grow your business. And of course, as with any Mac app that you purchase, it supports up to 5 different Mac computers. So when you buy iMovie at $14.99, you can use it on your iMac, your MacBook Air, or any other application. This is not, however, the same version of iMovie that is meant for iPad and iPhone. That is a separate application. You can get it free from the iOS App Store, and you can use it on your iPad or iPhone. But the desktop version that I'm talking about here has way more features. So once you have purchased iMovie, then it will begin to automatically install in your computer, and then you can click on Open to open your application of iMovie. In the next video, I will explain the basic overview of the iMovie interface to help you to learn iMovie faster so that you can get to actually making the best videos without having to wrestle with the interface and the software.